Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back in another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing, let's review the MCU part number 19. And today we're going to be reviewing Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man 2. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp is definitely an interesting movie. Like all my other reviews, I'm going to do it in three parts, basically saying, one, my initial reaction, two, the bad, and then three, the good. So, yeah, and then my closing remarks. So, anyways, let's continue with. So, my initial reaction to this movie, I thought this movie was alright. I mean, wasn't the greatest or anything, but I mean, there's certain things I like about this movie, and there's certain things I dislike. Definitely, in my opinion, Ant Man one was better, but I mean, I did like, for example, Wasp was in this movie, so that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, anyways, continuing on here. So first of all, let's get into the bad. So first of all, with the bad, this is more personal kind of thing that I have with the movie, but the movie is just It's boring. I mean, like at least to me, there wasn't anything too exciting. Like I wasn't getting excited for much. It's basically the movie was basically kind of just like boring a little bit. There wasn't anything that was like too exciting about the movie, so it kind of made it a little boring. But I mean, definitely there's some people that are excited with it, like the thrill of it. But I mean, it doesn't really have much going on for it in terms of like excitement. It just makes it just like a little boring at times. So yeah. Then next is the villain. I think his name's Sonny Birch. I thought he was terrible. I can't even lie. I did not like him as the like secondary antagonist. And then Ghost wise, I mean Ghost is kind of boring. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. She has potential to be redeemed in a future project because she still is alive. But I mean, as like a good character, but I mean, still she's kind of terrible. I can't even lie in this movie. I didn't really like her. They kind of just gave her like a story of, oh, I want to fix myself, or kind of like, oh, I hate this guy, and it just like he has to die and all this. That was just something I kind of disliked, as well as like the flow through. Like she didn't even feel like a villain towards Ant Man and Wasp. She felt like more of a villain to Hank Pym, or just the world essentially, or Jenna Van Dyne. Like she wasn't like a villain in my personal opinion. I don't think she was really much of a villain towards Scott Lang. I just felt like Scott Lang was just kind of hired to fight him. Fight her. Sorry, and I just kind of felt strange with that. But I mean, she was an interesting concept. Like I like her suit and her motives somewhat alright, but I mean that was pretty much it. Then again, writing wise, again choppy writing. Like this writing was kind of the writing for the movie was kind of terrible. I can't even lie. Um, I mean jokes were alright, but I mean it just made it too funny, or not too funny, but like just too much, a little too much on certain aspects of it. I also felt like it, the writing wise, like it was like very lackluster. Um, I mean, it had an interesting concept of writing in terms of like the whole quantum realm stuff, but that was basically it. They didn't really do too much good in terms of other things. Like, again, the villain was written horribly. All these different things were just kind of written not the greatest, as well as why did another thing that just weirds me out as well is why, like, why did Hank Pym just all of a sudden just give Hope the Wasp suit? And I just kind of feel, and it was kind of like he showed no, he kind of like showed no emotion and just essentially just gave it to her right off the bat. Whereas in like Ant-Man 1, we could see like he was very reluctant to give it to her. He did not want her at all. So it's just like kind of weirded me out in that aspect, and I felt like that was kind of a little stupid in my opinion. But I mean, uh, I guess off-screen stuff or whatever. So it's whatever. And then my last little problem with it is why did they revive Janet? That was like, I'm not even gonna lie, that was really stupid. I don't know why they revived Janet. Uh, in my opinion, maybe they could figure out the stuff with Quantum Realm, but I feel like it was a little stupid reviving her. It just felt like it again had no stakes or something. So I didn't like how they just revived her. It made a solid, like, when she was dead, it made solid character development for Hope and Hank. So I was just like, why did they revive Janet? I find that a little strange. So yeah. Anyways, continuing on here. So yeah. Now to move into more of the good. So first of all, in terms of the good, I really like the suits. I specifically the Wasp suit. Iron Man suit's the same from the previous movies he was in, but I mean, still, I really like the Wasp suit. I thought it was really, really well made, and as well as the Wasp suit and the Iron Man suit kind of look really good together. I think they look really good. Uh, as suits, I thought it was really interesting. Yeah. Another thing, I thought the acting was actually pretty good. I mean, Paul Rudd, you tell he actually really enjoys playing Ant Man. It's not like he doesn't want to be there or anything. So I thought that was pretty cool. Same with Evangeline Lilly. So that was interesting. Another thing I liked Wasp. Wasp is a good character. I enjoy her. Probably easy top 50 characters in the MCU. I actually enjoy her character, and I think she's pretty cool. And yeah. And then the next thing I liked was like the theme sound slash soundtrack. That was pretty good. I like the music. Overall use of music and stuff was pretty good. So yeah. And then finally, it was the fact that it was funny. I mean, not all the jokes were as funny, but I mean, it still had funny moments. It was still funny. I remember watching this in theaters back in, what was it, 2018. Uh, I remember when I first saw these jokes, I actually laughed a little bit. It was funny, but I mean, yeah, it does suffer from a little bit too much jokes, but I mean, it's still a funny movie, still enjoyable and everything. So yeah. Anyways, for my final remarks, definitely this movie has a lot of flaws, but I mean, it's still an interesting movie. Just a little fun watch, I guess you could say. It's fun to watch, but I mean, definitely has suffers from a lot of different things. In terms of my rating, I'd easily give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not the greatest or anything, but yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it though. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.